Echo is coming to your screen soon, and while you may have gotten to know her a little bit from the Hawkeye series, there's a lot more to know. I'm going to dive into her comic origins and background, her amazing powers and abilities, her ties to the Avengers and the Phoenix Force that you should know about, and what we may see in the upcoming Echo series based on all of this info. Before we get any further, there are some spoilers for the Hawkeye series, so you've been warned. While you may know Maya Lopez as the leader of the Tracksuit Mafia from the Hawkeye series, there's a lot more to know about her, especially since that's not even in the comics. Echo was created by David Mack and Joe Quesada and first appeared in Daredevil #9 from the 1998 run. Maya Lopez is a deaf woman of Cheyenne Native American descent. Just like in the Hawkeye series, Maya's father, Willie Crazy Horse Lincoln, was Kingpin's right-hand man and was murdered, driving Maya on a mission to get revenge against his killer. However, unlike the Hawkeye series, his killer was not the Ronin, at that time Clint Barton, and it is made out to be that his killer is Daredevil. However, this was a lie told to Maya by Kingpin, who ended up raising Maya as that was her father's last request and his last dying words. As Maya got older, she actually fell in love with Matt Murdock, but at that time she had no idea that he was Daredevil. Eventually, Maya finds out that Matt Murdock and Daredevil are two in the same, and after a brutal fight between them, he informs Maya that it would have been impossible for him to be the killer of her father because at that time he was just a boy. Echo then realizes that her father's killer was actually the Kingpin. She obviously turns her vengeance towards the Kingpin and, just like in the Hawkeye series, shoots him point blank in the face, leaving him with an eye patch, which we've seen him wearing in the trailer for the upcoming series. Echo's main power and ability is photographic reflexes. This means that she can watch any movement and mimic it exactly after seeing it only one time. This ability has obviously been key in honing her skills for hand-to-hand combat. In the comics, she's even able to speak, as she was able to learn how to speak by watching others' tongues. Her overall powers and abilities, along with her connection to Matt Murdock, are what allowed her to team up with the new Avengers by Brian Michael Bendis and Leinil Francis Yu. In fact, none of the Avengers, with the exception of Captain America, had any idea who she was on their mission to infiltrate the criminal underground in Japan. That's because she used the alias of the Ronin, which you now know as a callback to the Hawkeye series. As a continued member of the Avengers, in one of the most recent comic runs with the Avengers, it had them as well as their enemies duke it out in a tournament to find out who would be the host of the Phoenix Force. And while Echo was knocked out of the tournament, she actually became the next host of the Phoenix Force because the Phoenix Force deemed her the most worthy. So how does this all relate to what we may see in the upcoming Echo series? Well, we know that this series will follow Maya back to her hometown in Oklahoma, and as the plot summary for the series states, the origin story of Echo revisits Maya Lopez, whose ruthless behavior in New York City catches up with her back in her hometown. She must face her past, reconnect with her Native American roots, and embrace the meaning of family and community if she ever hopes to move forward. So we will definitely see Maya returning to what they call in the comics as the Res. The Res is essentially a safe place for any Native American from any tribe to call home. Also, in that 1998 Daredevil comic run, there's a self-contained arc for Echo's origin from issues 51 through 55, where Maya returns to the Res just like in this upcoming series, and she goes on a vision quest with the help of her father's friend, the Chief, to help calm her troubled spirit. On this vision quest, Maya meets Logan, aka Wolverine, who actually helps her return to peace. But that's not the only story that we see in the comics where Maya returns to the Res. After Maya becomes the host for the Phoenix Force, we actually see her return to the Res seeking help with all of her newfound power and growing aggressiveness. At this time, the Chief is no longer alive, but she does meet the Chief's grandson, Riverwalk, who has the ability to see anyone's ancestral line and says that Echo's ancestral line is in trouble. This is because someone called the Adversary is targeting Echo's ancestors to erase Echo, therefore negating the Phoenix Force in the present. I don't know about you, but I think this Echo series is going to be a serious sleeper with all of the Marvel projects getting released this year. Speaking of super dope heroines, you may want to check out this video of the MCU's newest superhero, Cohorti from What If Season 2. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button down below, and if you want to see more Marvel content just like this, consider hitting that subscribe button as well. If you made it this far in the video, I truly appreciate you watching this far, and until the next video, Excelsior!